How I felt when I first heard the results from June 24th was disbelief. I felt that this wasn't the reality of Great Britain that I know of. I felt lost by the vote and the fact that people wanted to leave the EU. I felt saddened by all of it because I couldn't understand the mindset behind the people who voted to leave. With Brexit, something personal that I feel that has impacted me is that my children would never get to understand the freedom of movement that is associated with being part of the EU. Funding that was available through the EU to help a lot of young people might be cut. Being a migrant from Nigeria and being able to celebrate what Great Britain was, there's nothing great if you can't see that diversity that we had based on the EU and our free movement. It's definitely a way going backwards for me. It makes me feel almost isolated that people are using this as a first step to stop movement of people from, or migrants. If they can easily do that to EU, what can they do to stop someone like me or other generations coming into this country? Someone was saying, but you've got a British passport, you shouldn't really care. You've got so much rights, you are British. What about those that are coming here to study? What about the young people who had not had to think about their fees in the way they have to? The economy built by EU is going to be broken. The pound has already lost its weight in a lot of things, and yet my children would not be able to experience the freedom of us picking a flight and just going to Paris without the queue, without the hustle, and with them not seen as the other. We're already black, they already know that, so being now not even part of the EU just puts another stain, another tick box that we don't fit into. So I think personally, it's a sad day, it's a sad time, and it's going to be a hard 2 years. I feel that the only one word I can use to describe how I feel is perplexed, in just being confused about how we allowed this to happen in the first place. My message to all the people that voted to leave the EU, I know you're now called the Brexiters. When I first got the results, I said I didn't want any of you guys to be on my friend list because I felt you didn't see me. I felt that you didn't care about migrants. I felt you were on the offence and didn't want migration to be something of what made Great Britain. And I thought you all were racist. But the truth of the matter is that you're not all racist. You were just ill-informed. You were sold a dream that was based on an analogy that was corrupted by a couple of politicians who had their own agendas, their own aims and objectives. You were forced to buy into something that now you can't get a refund about a secure NHS, about a way to protect you, about enlarging your coast, about being great once again. And I know you feel the pain exactly what I feel because you're being affected by it. You're seeing your stocks go, you're seeing prices go up in your food, in your everyday life. And I want to say I feel your pain. I would like to add that I am a migrant and I am proud. I'm proud to be in Britain because it's something that I felt celebrated movement. I'm still proud to be here. I'm proud to have children that count themselves to be Yorkshire or can be able to see that they are a mixture of something great from Africa and also a descendant of a migrant. I'm sad that this is also dividing a country that I love and I call home. This is my home, I'm not going anywhere. This little blip in our history doesn't define who I am, neither does it define you. Don't let anyone put you as a bargaining chip or as a scapegoat to vilify what you are. To all migrants who come from far and wide, you are important, you are valid. You make the culture of Great Britain. It would not be great without you. And even though if you voted to leave or to stay, it doesn't really matter now. We just have to deal with what's going on right this second.